Hello YouTube. A lot of you folks have seen a lot of videos about truck driving, and I know I've seen quite a few myself. Well, here's another one. You know, you hear a lot of people talk about all these things to do about truck driving. And I've seen a lot of these videos myself, and I can honestly say that probably about 80% of them are people who really don't know anything at all about trucking, or they've been doing it for 2 or 3, 4 or 5 years, and they think that they know so much. The fact of the matter is, if you're going to get into this industry, there's a few things you should know that it seems like nobody ever talks about. Number one, being an owner-operator truly is the way to go. I've been doing this for, I don't know, 33 years, I think, this year. That's an owner-operator. And you can do all right. You can make a living, you can pay the bills. Are you going to get rich? No. Got no saying. If you want to make $1 million in the trucking industry, you better start off with $2 million in the bank. I got to say no shit with that one. And the reason is because how many people are here to fuck you? Which is a bunch. Brokers. Lowest forms of life on the planet for the most part. And if you're a broker, well, I hope you get Lou Gehrig's disease, you sorry son of a bitch. Now, that being said, dispatchers, some of the best politician lying SOBs in the world. And then these companies you hire on to. Oh, everybody's going to tell you you're going to make a bunch of money. You're not going to make any money, really. And let me tell you, I'm going to start off from the beginning, and I'm going to vent for just a minute about some of the companies that have fucked me over, and I'm going to name names. So, the first real good fucking was Aero Transportation. I hired on with them when I turned 21 and became a trainer, really just a couple of months later. I'd already been driving for several years. Knew more than most of the old guys, it seemed like, but still, I was apt to learn anything I could. The way I got screwed was I didn't take the money and transfer it off my card and put it in the bank, because this has been a long time ago. I didn't even know that was a possibility. So they sent a message over to Qualcomm one day. We're done. Turn your trucks in to the nearest Freightliner dealership. Best of luck. By the way, we canceled your fuel cards and took all your money. So I lost $3,000 and some change back then. Never saw another penny of it. No escrow, never got it back. They went with another fly-by-night company out of Jefferson, Texas, a place called Blackburn Syrup. They tell you your first day on the job, throw your logbook out the window. If you get caught, well, it's better to pay one fine than multiple fines. So they'd run you till you couldn't run no more. That sucks. So I left them, of course, had no choice really. I went with oh gosh, there for a while I worked for Martin Gas out of Kilgore, Texas. Became a trainer pretty much my first week on the job, because I already knew more about it than, like I said, most of the new guys. And I think the biggest paycheck I ever made with them was $600 in a week. Now, granted, they offer you, and they tell you you're going to make $200,000 a year. There ain't that many weeks in a year, boys and girls. That's obviously horse shit. Let me see here. Another good one is Preferred. Now, they make farm and ranch equipment out of Mount Pleasant, Texas. And they make good equipment. And a lot of those are good people. But driving a truck for them, they'll rob you. They'll rob you blind. I had $3,500 in escrow over there. Never saw a penny of it. And I gave him my 2 weeks notice like a good American would. Still, never saw a penny. The more I complained about it, the worse it got. Before it was all said and done, they sent me a bill for the exact same amount of money that they owed me, which is interesting to say the least. Landstar. Landstar ain't what it used to be, I can say that. I worked for them for several years, leased onto them, didn't have any trouble until I pissed somebody in management off, and then it became a witch hunt, and they pretty much starved me out of the business. So it's the way it is. And my favorite, my all-time favorite, is the company I'm leased to right now. Oh, you're gonna make $250,000 a year. 2 weeks into it, I still ain't got any base plates or permits. Every state I go through, I've been pulled over because of the name on the truck. Every state so far, and I've been through 10 states now. Just about every state they owe money to. So they've been holding me hostage in every state I've come across until they get their money. So I'm pretty much done with these sumbitches, I do believe. If I don't, my CSA score will be so low, I won't be able to drive a damn garbage truck. So that's something. 30 some odd years over the road, no tickets, no accidents, and this is what I'm reduced to here. So if you're gonna own your own truck, try to find a small mom and pop company that'll treat you decent. At least they'll know your damn name. You can expect that if you put money in escrow, you're giving that money away. You might as well consider that a charitable donation, because you ain't ever going to see a nickel of it no matter what. Now, that's just the way it is. If you're going to do it, work for a little bit, buy you a trailer, doesn't matter what kind it is, or hell, just go under your own authority. It may cost a little bit. Insurance, they're going to rape you. They're going to rape everybody. That's the nature of the beast, don't you know? And just do it for yourself. Find a factoring company. You're going to have to pay them a little bit of money, but at least you'll own your own business, and you won't allow these sumbitches to fuck you over, which is what you're going to do in the long run, no matter what company you work for. Now, even if you work for yourself, DOT sees you coming, they know you're going to pay. They know you're going to pay, no matter what. I've been held hostage in Oklahoma City for being over axle with an empty fucking trailer. They said, you just give us $250 cash and you can leave. If not, we're calling a tow truck. They knew I owned my own business. What am I going to do? I'm going to pay the $250, of course. Now, I told him I wasn't going to, and I fought with him, and I argued with him, and I pleaded with him, and before it was all said and done, I didn't make any money that day. But at least it was only a day or so, you know, that I took it up the ass for Oklahoma. And the slogan's Oklahoma's okay. Oklahoma's beautiful. Okay? Depends on which side of the street you're walking on up yonder. Anyway, YouTube, I'm done bitching for a minute. Probably ain't nobody gonna watch this video anyway. But if anybody really wants to know anything that's useful about trucking, drop me a message or something. I'm not sure how it works, but hell, give it a shot. And good luck, folks.